What is up? I have not been posting the past couple days. One, because I haven't really thought of like a video to post because I haven't really been trying to. But two, I've been working on a lot of other stuff. Now, my main goal with the YouTube channel, as I've said a lot of times in the past, is I just want to kind of like show you guys my journey, my progress for the future. It's kind of like my journal. So it's like, it's not as much for now. I don't care a whole lot about, obviously I care about the YouTube. I want to help as many people as I can with the YouTube now, but I really want to start seeing success and then have my progress from before I started so that you guys can know, like, all right, this is like this guy's timeline. It took him this many years to do whatever, this many months, this many weeks. And then I'll tell you guys like how hard I've been working on stuff. And I've been working pretty hard. I mean, last year, I gave mediocre effort. I know that. I definitely did not put as much effort as I should have into everything. But this year's been different, for sure. So far, I mean, we're only 11 days in, so it's not like a ton of stuff is going on. But I've gotten more done this year in the school community than I did all of last year, which is insane. I mean, I kind of just wasn't prioritizing that at all. And I've been learning a lot about day trading as well. I've been fully locked in on the charts. I'm trying to learn how to swing trade properly. I've already done swing trading for multiple years with stocks. So I kind of have at least a decent idea of how the market moves on very high time frames, but I would like swing trade for like months. So I would buy something really low and then just hold it for a long time, but I would check it often. So it's like I could tell, like, all right, whenever the stock goes up to this level, a lot of times it bounces down and it'll go down to this level, and then it'll go back up to that same price, and it'll stay in that zone for a little while until it breaks out or some news happens or whatever. So it's like I already had that kind of down, but now I'm fully learning market structure and how to get good entries on long-term trades so I can risk, like, I guess the same amount, but to make a lot more profit. So it'll be cool. And I'm doing it with, I'm trying to do it with Forex and futures or leveraged funds. That way I can, like, let's say I want to buy an ounce of gold. Instead of having to use $4,500 to buy an ounce of gold, I can just buy, or I can just spend my leveraged funds, or however it works. Like, I only have to have the margin requirement, which would be a 500th of that. So it's like only a few bucks. So it helps a lot. It's pretty cool. But if I start seeing success with that, I'll definitely be making more videos on it. I'm not gonna make videos on it now because I feel like I shouldn't teach stuff that I'm not already implementing and seeing results from in my life. Just because I'm probably not gonna teach it as well as if I like fully understand it and I'm really doing good with it. So yeah, that's kind of it. That's for the stocks. But school community should be done soon. My absolute goal in life would be to get super good at trading and then be able to give you guys the school community stuff for free, because I'm putting a good amount of time in it, but I'm putting a lot of knowledge into it. So it's like I want to put literally everything anybody needs for whatever their fitness goals are. I want to have it in that community. That way they can go to one place, or you guys can go to one place, you can go to one place, and you will literally know everything. If you want to bulk, if you want to cut, if you want to run a marathon, if you want to do a triathlon, whatever it may be that you want to do, I want to help you guys get there. And I mean, I've ran a marathon myself, so it's like I know what to do. I only trained 8 weeks for it, which is not recommended. You're supposed to do like 22. This is off topic, way too into detail. But like I've done a bunch of stuff, and I'm doing a proper cut right now. I'm losing weight consistently. I'll give you guys the update on that in February. February 2nd will be 1 month into my cut. So, or like for this year, I guess. Last time I made a video was on January 2nd. I was like 209. Now I'm sitting in the low 200s, but I think, or I know some of that is food and water weight, because I weighed myself later in the day on that day. But still, I was like 205 on January 1st, so it was relatively close to correct. But I'm seeing a lot of progress in my life. I feel like this year is going to be extremely good, just because I'm like truly doing good things. Like I'm genuinely finally locked in. I feel like for the past few years, it's been tough, and I feel like a big part of that was just the wrist injury, because I couldn't work out. That was so depressing, I'm not gonna lie. That was probably like the most depressing thing that's happened to me. And I know there's a lot more, much worse problems that some people go through. But it's like working out was like my foundation of my life. Like that was my schedule. My schedule was always based around working out. Like if I had to work, if I was going to work, like even at BMW, I would literally base my whole day, like I went to work and then the rest of my day it was just gym. That was it. Whenever I'm not working at BMW, gym was like the beginning of my structure, my consistency to every day and like working hard or whatever. But I don't know. Now I'm back in the gym. I'm doing good. Bench pressed 225 for 4 the other day, which is pretty cool, because the most I think I ever got was 10 or 12. And I'm on a cut right now. So like, dude, I'm telling you, I know that I'm going to be a lot leaner. So I'm most likely not going to be able to bench as much. I'm not going to have as much structural support from the body fat. But I'm still going to be able to do a pretty decent amount. And whenever I bulk up and I gain like 15 pounds for the rest of the year, I think I'm going to pack on some muscle, and I'm going to be able to bench press 315 by the end of this year, so long as I don't get injured again. So I'm going to really have to make sure I don't do that. But yeah, that's pretty much everything going on. I've been working way harder, like every day. I don't get on social media at all. I don't watch Reels anymore. I don't watch YouTube unless it's to learn about stocks or something specific. But I'm not watching TV. I don't watch movies really, unless it's with family or friends, which is pretty rare. And then I do not play video games anymore, which is also really good, because that takes a lot of time. If you guys have played Destiny or just like pretty much any game like ever, a Destiny raid took like 4, sometimes if you were doing it like for the first time, like a new one, it would take like 10 hours sometimes, and you wouldn't even be able to do it in one day. It was ridiculous. And it's like time flies so fast while you're playing video games that you just waste all of it. So yeah, I was like, all right, I gotta cut that out. I try not to hang out with friends. This sounds bad. I try not to hang out with friends anymore, as much at least, just because like I would waste a lot of time doing dumb stuff when I could have been productive that time, or like during that time. I don't know. Opportunity costs. That's the moral of the story. I would rather spend my time working hard and doing stuff and seeing progress than just getting dopamine that tomorrow I'll forget about. So I still try to make memories. I want to spend time with family and friends, but I'm not going to just like waste time with them. I'd rather do something good. But yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys when I see you guys again. School community should be done at least by the end of this month for it to be ready for like cutting and bulking. It won't be done for like nutrition, marathons, running, biking, swimming, anything like that. I don't really know much about swimming, but I'll do some research, put some stuff in there. So if you want to do an Ironman or something, you can definitely do it. But it's going to be awesome. This is going to be a really good year.